Just giving an update. Yesterday, the weather was beautiful, and so I finally got to work on the S14. So that marks day one of the season, as far as I'm concerned. It was like 60, no clouds in the sky, all that. So, as you can see, I ripped out the entire dash. There's a little junky in here because I also did move a bunch of stuff from my apartment in here. But I ripped out the dash. I ripped out the center console because that's where I'm going to be putting the fuse box. I was going to put it in a different location under the engine bay. I think if you go back and rewatch that video, I showed where I was going to put it. But what I didn't realize was that car that it was on was right-hand drive. So, naturally, the thing that gets in the way with mine is the windshield wiper motor, and I don't know how to relocate or tuck that, so the fuse box that I bought for it wouldn't fit in that area. Kind of sucks. But with that being said, I feel like I found a better place to put it anyway, so I'm putting it in the glove box. And I took the dash out to make it easier for me to kind of route the harness. What I'm gonna do is I also decided that cutting the harness and, you know, resoldering all the wires and stuff like that kind of isn't really worth it in my opinion, because it saves you like a bunch of wiring and some weight, but ultimately is not that much. It's maybe like 3 pounds if you give it the extra credit. So I'm probably just gonna, what I am gonna do is restore the harness. So, because I've like noticed a bunch of sensors and stuff like that that'll have one wire going to them, and I don't know, the power wire or the ground wire somewhere in the harness got messed up. So I'm going to restore the harness, and then I'm going to put it back in here and just fold it over, which is the easy way. That way you don't have to cut 50,000 wires and resolder them. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be tired of soldering after I restore the harness anyway. So the fuse box will go right here, and then we'll route that through there, through the dash. It'll connect over there, kind of like where the the harness is over here, and then over here is where I'll route the wires that go to the headlights. They'll go through the back of here and go around and through one of those holes. I have to figure out which one. And so I'll extend those, but that's pretty much what I'm going to do for that. In other words, looking at this under the dash is a lot cleaner than I thought it would be. It's mostly untouched. I thought that it was going to be fucked with, but the guy who did the rust repair put it back the way that it was originally, or he never took it off in the first place. Either or, I'm kind of happy with that. It means less problems to worry about. So, the next thing. As you can see, both of the headlights for the Zinky front and the corner lights are off, and there's also a fender in here. That is because I am starting to do the front end conversion. So check this out. A lot of people have seen the video that I made on the s14.5 conversion, so I'll be doing one on the s14.5. Clearly you can see that the S15 hood is on. These are still stock fenders. I'm gonna get them cut and welded Thursday or Friday. And the bumper's just sitting on the ground for now. But I also managed to mount one of the lights. Fitment is terrible right now. I'm gonna adjust it. It's not that hard to adjust though. But I mounted one of the lights, and in doing so, I had to keep the other fender off because it's not gonna, so there's that. Couple things that I've noticed already is that it is extremely easy to do the S15 front end conversion on an S14, or maybe it's just this S14 because it does have a slightly modified front end. First thing, these are S14 hood latches. They work with S15 hoods. They're direct bolt-on, so these are the same latches that the carbon fiber hood was on. I just wanted to see if they would work, and they do. So if you have an S14, you do not need to buy hood latches. That's one thing that you're not going to need. Another thing that you're not going to need. And like I said, this might just be for mine, but I'm pretty sure this is for all S14s. So for the S13, you have to get either 180SX S13 brackets or S15 headlight brackets. And those are these right here. These are the S14 headlight brackets that came with the car, and they already had this hole in them, and basically that hole just so happens to match up with the S15 brackets right here. So you will still need the brackets for the headlights, but these will bolt into the S14 brackets, and if they don't, you can just drill a hole right there and that'll be fine, to be honest. So there's that. Another thing, I'm gonna have to drill a hole in here and put a bolt through there so that this will be, you know, more structurally stable. But there's that. Then one big thing, I'm pretty sure that this might just be the case with my S14, but how I have this like open area right here. In the S13, you have to cut the wall that's right there in order to get this circular piece through, because it's gonna bump regardless. But this one doesn't have that, so you just put it in and that's send it like that. So far parts wise, for an S15 front end on a S14, all you need is some headlights, headlight brackets, a hood, fenders, and a bumper, and looks like you'll be straight. I don't even know if I'm gonna need to use a retainer. I probably still am gonna use it, but at the same time I had to cut it for the S13, so I might have to re-weld it for this one because it can clearly go across. It's not the same problem as the S13 did. So excuse me. So that's that. But so far it's looking promising, and I will make an actual video on everything it takes to do this and how to do this and everything like that. But yeah, so things that's left to do, obviously cut and weld the fenders, but that's gonna be here. I'm gonna do that either Thursday or Friday. I gotta adjust this. So the removable core support, I unbolted and moved over as much as I could, but that little fitment problem is still gonna get on my nerves. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of slot that hole. I'm either gonna slot that hole or drill a new one and just move it over so that, you know, the fitment is better. So that has to be done. I'm trying to think. After I get because the hood is the first thing that you want to do. So after I get the hood and the headlights lined up, we'll line up the fenders when we cut and weld them, and then the bumper will be self-explanatory at that point. And so that is one of the things that is going on. Yeah, that's kind of irritating, but that's one of the things that's going on. In the midst of that, I got a friend that's gonna be wrapping my dash while I have it out. I'm just gonna give it to him so he can wrap it. I'm probably gonna go for like a suede, and in the meantime I'll be doing this harness job. So got some big plans for the interior. I'm thinking suede dash, either suede or carbon fiber center console. I'll probably wrap the pillars myself because I can actually do that. The dash is just too many weird corners for me to do. Definitely gonna wrap the headliner, but I have some other plans for the headliner. And then the door cards, I don't know about the door cards. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with these. I know you can get these pieces in carbon fiber and these pieces in carbon fiber, but I want the whole thing to look nice. So more to come with that. But yeah, in the meantime, that's all that's been going on over here, and that was just day one. Added some stickers Trunk still looks terrible, but I'll replace that soon. Added some other stickers. Got my YouTube, Instagram, and of course. So progress is coming, but it's a long way to go. This is just day one. Got a front end swap to do, engines to install, all of that. So more to come.